Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Sheila's shocking wedding crash. Deacon's heart-wrenching choice. Bold and the beautiful spoilers revealed. Drama, betrayal, and chaos are brewing in Los Angeles as the Bold and the Beautiful takes fans on another rollercoaster ride. This week, all eyes are on Sheila Carter, whose latest scheme has turned a once-happy wedding into a scandalous spectacle. Meanwhile, Deacon Sharp faces an impossible choice, leaving viewers wondering if he's finally ready to cut ties with his latest love after a catastrophic turn of events. The episode opens with a picture-perfect wedding scene. The sun is shining, the flowers are in full bloom, and everyone is in their Sunday best. The bride, full of excitement and nerves, is ready to walk down the aisle, and the groom beams with anticipation. Yet, in true B&B fashion, all is far from idyllic. Behind the poised smiles and polished decor, tension bubbles beneath the surface, thanks entirely to Sheila Carter. Sheila, ever the mastermind of chaos, has infiltrated the wedding under the guise of a distant relative. Her plan? To disrupt the ceremony in subtle, insidious ways, making the bride doubt herself and causing friction among the guests. However, Sheila's usual meticulous plotting goes awry when she underestimates the bride's intuition and the watchful eyes of other family members. In a pivotal scene, Sheila attempts to sabotage the wedding vows by tampering with the carefully chosen ceremony readings. She slips in a note meant to incite doubt, but it accidentally ends up in the hands of the wrong person. The result? A devastating misunderstanding that quickly spirals into chaos. The bride, horrified by the suggestion that her groom might have a hidden agenda, confronts him mid-ceremony, leaving the congregation in stunned silence. Meanwhile, Deacon Sharp's storyline takes center stage as the fallout from Sheila's interference reaches a boiling point. Deacon, who has been juggling complicated feelings for multiple women, is forced to reckon with his own choices. His current partner, who was unaware of Sheila's manipulations, unwittingly becomes the scapegoat for the wedding fiasco. Deacon, torn between loyalty and heartbreak, begins to question whether his relationship can survive the storm. As tensions rise, the confrontation between Sheila and the bride escalates. In a dramatic, soap opera-style showdown, Sheila's carefully maintained facade starts to crumble. Her true intentions are revealed in front of all the guests, exposing her as the wedding crasher she has long been. The guests gasp in shock as she attempts to justify her actions, but the damage is already done. The once celebratory atmosphere is now filled with accusations, tears, and shattered dreams. Back at the altar, Deacon makes a decision that will shake the foundation of his love life. Witnessing the chaos and blaming his partner, wrongly or rightly, for allowing Sheila's intrusion, he confronts her in a private moment away from the prying eyes of the wedding guests. His words are sharp, his voice heavy with betrayal. The audience is left hanging as Deacon questions whether their relationship is worth saving, hinting at a potential split that could have lasting consequences for both characters. The episode masterfully intertwines multiple storylines, showing how a single act of deception can ripple through the lives of many. Sheila, who thrives on creating turmoil, begins to realize that her scheme might have gone too far. In a rare moment of vulnerability, she reflects on the human cost of her actions. This internal conflict adds depth to her character, showing that even the most notorious soap villain can grapple with doubt and guilt, if only briefly. Adding another layer of complexity, the reactions of secondary characters provide a broader perspective on the chaos. Friends and family members exchange whispered conjectures, alliances form and break, and the social dynamics of the wedding guests mirror the turbulence of the main narrative. These smaller story arcs enhance the tension, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats as they speculate about who will survive the fallout and who will be left to pick up the pieces. Stylistically, the episode leans into classic soap opera tropes, dramatic pauses, slow-motion reveals, and close-up shots capturing every nuanced expression. The music swells at key moments, amplifying the emotional stakes and making the audience feel the heartbreak, shock, and betrayal alongside the characters. The production's attention to detail, from costume choices that subtly reflect character alliances to meticulously decorated sets that contrast the chaos with outward beauty, reinforces the story's dramatic tension. The cliffhanger ending sets the stage for explosive developments in the coming episodes. Sheila's exposure as a manipulator has left her reputation in tatters, but knowing her history, it's likely she will bounce back with another plan, perhaps even more cunning than before. Deacon's looming breakup adds uncertainty to his storyline, teasing fans with the possibility of new romantic entanglements or redemption arc. Meanwhile, the bride and groom must decide if their relationship can survive the emotional wreckage left by Sheila's interference. Soap opera enthusiasts will appreciate how The Bold and the Beautiful balances scandal with emotional authenticity. Despite the over-the-top drama, the characters' reactions feel grounded in their established personalities, allowing viewers to empathize even when the situations verge on the absurd. The writer's ability to mix high-stakes intrigue with relatable emotional beats ensures that the series remains compelling week after week. Fans have already taken to social media to speculate about the aftermath. Will Sheila attempt to regain favor or double down on her villainous persona? Can Deacon salvage his relationship, or is this the beginning of yet another heartbreak? And, crucially, how will the couple recover from a wedding day marred by betrayal? The buzz surrounding this episode underscores why The Bold and the Beautiful remains a staple of daytime television, skillfully blending suspense, romance, and scandal. In summary, this episode of The Bold and the Beautiful delivers everything fans expect from the iconic series. Shocking twists, intense confrontations, and cliffhanger that leave the audience desperate for more. Sheila's wedding crasher antics take center stage, creating chaos that threatens relationships and tests loyalties. Deacon's emotional journey adds depth to the drama, hinting at major shakeups in his love life. With a combination of calculated plotting, impassioned performances, and expertly timed reveals, this episode cements itself as a must-watch for any loyal viewer. If there's one thing this episode proves, it's that in the world of The Bold and the Beautiful, no wedding is safe, no love is guaranteed, and one woman's schemes can ignite a firestorm that leaves everyone reeling. As fans eagerly anticipate the fallout, the series reminds us once again why it remains one of television's most enduring and thrilling soap operas. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment and share.